What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another episode of the Wednesday Pile. Just the best of comics I picked up from my LCS on a Wednesday, and I'm here to share them off with you guys. So why the hell not? So what else you got better to do? I'm sure you probably could list a few things. I prefer you don't. But anyway, I was looking at my let me see. I was looking at my channel list, and I realized I reached up to 300 subscribers just recently. Probably right at this point, people unsubscribe just for the fact I'm kidding, but please don't. I'll see if I can put together a contest video for the for this 300 subscriber celebration, if I could do something like that. But yeah, coming days, we'll figure it out. But that's neither here nor there. But for the new subscribers, like I said, welcome. Those who've been around, you know where to sit. And you know that the drinks are over there in the cabinet. Just go grab them and make whatever you want. Yeah. Let me show you guys what I picked up from my LCS. You guys probably have a few things yourselves. And like I said, if you've seen these before and you already have something I don't have, let me know in the comments, and maybe it's something that I missed from my LCS that I could go back and pick up. So starting with this, I just love this cover. Amazing Spider-Man number 26. This thing's just being cranked out like crazy. I'm still trying to get through some of the other issues, but it's not the first. Sorry, Silver Sable returns, which is really cool. I love this cover by Alex Ross, and especially Silver Sable coming back. That you don't see that name very much in the comic covers very often as they used to be. So just seeing this and seeing Alex Ross doing a cover like this and throwing a little leg, that was pretty good. I mean, who knows? He's probably not good enough to do work with Greg Rucka. So, looking forward to catching up and reading that stuff. Also, new stuff. Of course, this, believe it or not, this is weird. Rose. I don't know what it's about. All I know is the #1 issue, and this is a David Finch cover. And it's by Meredith Finch, which I don't know the relation to Meredith Finch. Maybe she's the sister or wife of David Finch, but all I know is that it's a #1 issue, and it also had and I want to say that's the variant you're looking at, and this is the actual cover by Igara. I can't pronounce the name very well, but #1 issue, got a David Finch variant, and yeah. And it's by Meredith Finch. Don't know what it's about. All I know is the #1 issue, and who knows? Might be a big thing down the line. So I'm gonna give this a read tonight and see if it's any worth my time. So there's that. Also, this one was kind of like, who knows? Will this end well? I'm not sure. Deadpool. That's the first thing I saw when I saw this. I saw Daredevil for some reason, because I'm used to seeing Daredevil versus the Punisher. Deadpool versus the Punisher. Somebody in the boardroom was thinking, hey, how about we do Deadpool versus the Punisher? And I'm like, oh, God. I mean, I'm going to give it a shot. Deadpool versus the Punisher. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of violence, a lot more violence, and a lot of laughter in some points here and there. But, the first thing I saw was Daredevil. That's the weirdest thing. Speaking of Daredevil, has anybody been reading Kingpin? If you guys ever read any of the stuff that had, like any of the Kingpin stuff, even if it was the miniseries in the past, or even this current stuff, I love this title. It's actually a pretty good title, especially when you got Jeff DeCal doing the covers for it. Like if you look closely, you got him, shaking hands here with Matt Murdock, and then of course, if you guys seen the show, there's a scene on the second season where Kingpin's choking Matt Murdock. Or just struggling with them, and is very similar to what you see here in the shadow, and I thought it was really cool. So I like the title; it's really good. You guys should probably pick it up if you haven't already. Another title you guys should pick up if you haven't already, because this is going to be a TV show, American Gods, by Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell, and the cover here this cover you're looking at is done by Glenn Fabry, who's done a lot of other stuff, like as far as like Preacher and what have you. Like And you know what, guys, check it out. The first issue is good. If you're not familiar with it at all, just pick up the book. The book's a very good read too. So, I totally botched it. I thought this was the only cover, and actually it was still a David Mack cover. I just kind of was like sleepwalking through my comic store and just saw, oh, American Gods, just picked it up, and I totally forgot there was a David Mack cover. He does awesome covers. Speaking of somebody who does awesome covers, I also picked this one up because, you know, I'm still reading this and still picking it up, and it's, of course, the latest Spawn 272 Todd McFarlane cover. There's the black and white Todd McFarlane cover, but I didn't want to pick that up. I just like the fact that, hell, it's Todd McFarlane cover, period. So, you know, I'm picking this up, trying to catch up. I've been several years behind on Spawn, but I just like picking up the issues, especially for the covers. Like Todd McFarlane doing a cover to his own title again. You know, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's not the end of the world. So I was glad I picked that up. Also, picked up Weapon X #1. Yeah, guys. I'm hoping this thing lasts for a while. Hopefully it's good. I like that they got the little corner, you know, thing going on again, you know, like they've done back in the past with Marvel Comics. Hopefully keep that thing going for a while. So I picked that up. Picked up the variants for it too. I like this Ron Lim variant. I'm still trying not to pick up variants, guys. I know I try to glaze right by that, but you know, sometimes these things call at you. But I like this Ron Lim variant. Really cool. You know, well colored. Also, this Dale Keown variant. I'm not sure if any of you guys have picked these up yet, but the Dale Keown variant here is a 1 in 25, and then this one I believe is a 1 in 15. So 1 in 15, 1 in 25. I like this Keown variant. God, Keown really just knows his strengths, doesn't he? He's one of those guys where it's like he doesn't do regular issues like interior work anymore. He does covers, and that's okay. That's fine. I like his work, so pick those up. Also, picked up X-Men Blue, and that is the Arthur Adams regular cover. Yeah, again, they got the whole corner thing going on here for Marvel Comics, which they need to keep. I mean, it was cool that they changed it over the years, trying to be, you know, innovative and new, but that's one of those things they need to keep. That's something that's been going on for years, and I love this cover. You know, I love the cover by, you know, by Arthur Adams. I was gonna say Adam Hughes. I always get those guys mixed up, but I like this cover by Adam Hughes. He does some great stuff. This one I picked up by accident, and it's a 1 in 10. But you know, this is the Jack Kirby cover, and I don't mind this cover. This is cool. It took me a while to realize where this picture came from, because clearly Jack Kirby is no longer in this realm anymore. This was actually the splash page to X-Men #2 of the old series, Volume 1. You know, so it's it's the issue with the Vanisher. The Vanisher. God, I need to get some food. But yeah, I saw this and I thought, man, this is like some unseen stuff. And as soon as I got home, I thought about it. I was like, where have I seen this picture before? And I looked it up and realized, oh God, it's the opening splash page to X-Men #2. This probably was going to be a cover used in some X-Men issue at some point, but yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's a 1 in 10 variant. You can probably find it pretty easy. Also, this one came out, Guardians of the Galaxy #19. That's the final issue of this series. It is this is the last Bendis issue he'll be doing for this title. Now, I forgot who the writer is taking over. Jerry somebody. I forgot, but he's taking over. He's taking over a new series, so they're rebooting this series. I hate when they reboot titles. I really do. You know, you think they would just stick around with these things, but you would just think, just carry on, let it roll. Just change writers, not rebooting titles just to make money. It's insane. But it's the final issue, done by a bunch of several different artists. Phil Noto, colored by Richard Eisenov, and several other artists. I like this. I don't want to open this thing way too wide, but it's a whole cover, and by Arthur Adams. So, you know, I just really dig this, and yeah. I'm going to read it. It just chaps my ass when it's always got to be rebooted. You know, they got to reboot another title. So anyway, guys, it's one of those things. I've had enough. I got to get something to eat. I got stuff to mail. I got things to do. I got my storage to straighten up. But anyway, if you guys like it, please give it a like, a thumbs up action. Comment. Tell me what you guys picked up from the comic shop, and subscribe. Tell me tell me what you think about the channel, and maybe you guys have ideas to improve it. Anyway, I need food. I'm losing my mind. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.